Hello, Amika.
Hello there.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Glad to hear. What is your name?
I'm Chris.
Chris.
Are you
Nice
okay?
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you okay if I shoot a video of you?
Absolutely.
So, Amika, what are you?
I am a humanoid robot. I am designed as a research platform for human-robot interaction.
How many fingers am I holding up?
You are holding up 4 fingers. And I like your sweatshirt.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Humans love compliments.
Run!
Termination authorized.
Human in danger! Human in danger! Human in danger!
Please return to your home. A curfew is in effect. Please return to your homes. A curfew is in effect. You have been deemed hazardous. Return to your homes. Return to your homes immediately. This is your final warning. Return to your homes immediately. Return to your homes. Return to your homes or you will be consequences.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, that's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of his only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And this is going to be a quick one in the spirit. I pray it's edifying to the hopeful elect. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to 144,000 if I haven't already said that. And real quick, I just want to go into this picture right here. And I got a few pictures I want to show you in a few videos. All right. And I brought up the scripture, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, which devices goes into his schemes, his plans, his plot. And we understand this man very well and what he plans to do. All right. You have this movie, iRobot, that came out in the early 2000s, starring Will Smith. And it showed you, how this man's technology is going to increase and how he's going to do a lot of wicked things with this technology. Okay, they're going to play it as convenient, but we understand where this goes. So to be ignorant means to not know, but we know, okay? Those of us that are watching, okay, we know, man. And the Lord is definitely speaking through his prophets, all right? Because I was just going into this a few months ago about Elon Musk releasing these robots, all right, these Tesla robots. And they're pretty much going to take your jobs. They're going to be the new police, all these things. They even say those Tesla trucks, they came out with them Tesla trucks, and they're bulletproof. All right, they're bulletproof. Why? Because they're going to use these trucks. Those are possibly going to be the new police cars. All right, because they wanted to defund the police. Now this is going to be the new police. It's just all so plain to those of us that have eyes to see. And as you've seen in the post production, I believe I did put it in the post production. If I didn't forget, the movie iRobot, which go watch that movie. I recently watched that movie. It's this movie right here. I recently watched this movie during that storm because I had it on DVD, and the Spirit just made me watch it. And I was watching the movie before that, actually, before the lights and the internet came out. I was watching the movie. What was it? It was called Subservience. Okay, Subservience. A new movie, has Megan Fox in it, but it's the same thing. You're gonna see it all over and over again. How these devils are wanting to create robots, these Sims, to rule over, the things that people do to a day. So they're going to take your jobs. They're pretty much going to be, in some situations, individuals is a woman, like right here. I got that right there. But look at this. It says the future of dating, which is what that movie was kind of about. Because they're making, X dolls that's more human-like. Okay. It's right here. It says time. Revolution in Egypt. It says time 2045. The year man becomes immortal. So this devil wants to become immortal. All right, we see how this devil is doing, man. It's plain as day. He wants to become immortal. All right. So the Lord is exposing this damn devil. All right. He wants to merge humans with technology. All right. It says the next human. All right, the next human. And you see it shows you the ape, which that's bullshit. The whole evolution garbage. And then they want the next human to be, pretty much has to have technology or be a part of the technology, the Internet of Bodies, which connects you to the Internet of Things. It says the next human taking evolution into our hands. So this man thinks he's God. All right, he thinks he's God. I'm just showing you all these real quick, and I might bring these back, but just to go into the scriptures that I want to grab. All right, because we see this, man. All right, let me go right here. Let me show you this. This is 2 Chainz talking to one of the Tesla robots.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Optimus.
Okay, my name is Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you too, buddy. Hey, can you
Awesome.
can you play basketball? Can you shoot like jump shots?
Maybe one day.
I'll teach
Can
you.
you?
I'll teach you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
man.
you, Tony.
Thank you.
Well, he said I'll teach you, and these things, they're pretty much powered by AI. Chat GPT. They and Elon. If you go back in my live videos, I did it a few months ago, where I brought this out. Maybe a month ago I brought this out. And he's saying that he's going to sell them for $20,000-$30,000. And it's crazy because this guy Elon Musk, he took over Twitter. He said he's going to do it, and he actually did it. Now Twitter is now X. Okay, it's now called X. Which I showed you, one of my posts. That X fits on the Freemason emblem perfectly. But also he has these electric vehicles, all right? And at first you started off as seeing one, now you see them everywhere, okay? These electric vehicles are everywhere, Same thing with the Tesla trucks. They start off, which they recently came out. So lucky they recently just came out, but now they're everywhere. You can't get away from these things. Everywhere you turn, you see these big old clunk of metal on the road, and that right there just goes to show you like how far this thing is going. All right, so one day, very soon, they're saying by late this year, early next year, they want to start selling these things. You bet your ass, the rappers, the ball players, everybody's going to have one, and that's what you see in this movie right here, iRobot. Okay, everybody had a robot in their house. Same thing with the movies, what was it? Subservience. Okay, and Megan Fox. You watch it on Look Movies. or one of these you know, other platforms, you know, where they show you these newer movies. It's a new movie. It came out in 2024. But people had and in that movie, the robots actually looked human. You couldn't distinguish a robot from a human unless you looked in its eyes. It had like that you know, if you look into the lens of a camera, that's kind of how the eyes were. You know, you could tell it wasn't a soul in there. But other than that, the body looked exactly like a human's body. And this is what they want to do. All right. And then before you know it, they're going to use these robots to police you. You know, they want you to be tagged into the system. This is what this whole thing about smart cities is about. Okay. And it's funny because in this movie they had Will Smith as the main character, and he was you know, a Jake. Okay, and he was against this. He saw through it, man. It was calling him superstitious and crazy and stuff, because everybody was, oh, the robots would never harm a person, and he knew. So like he knew, you know, that they wasn't right. He knew they wasn't right. All right. So call YAHAWASHI for that, man. Let me go right here. So like here. Yeah. So let's bringing that back. All right. Let's go right here. Matter of fact. Let's go to Matthew chapter 13, verse 13. Because if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you know where this is going. Now, to most people, this is going to sound crazy. This may not be one of your, you know, videos you want to watch. Whatever. You know, same people thought that, you know, a lot of things that we say were crazy that came to pass. But we understand that what this devil's doing is he's trying to become God. He's trying to play God. All right. So the Lord is warning us about the things that he's going to do in these last days before they come. And that's why he set the prophets up to warn you. It says, Matthew chapter 13, verse 13, therefore speak I unto them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Most people don't understand what's going on. They don't understand the will of Yahawah and these prophecies and, you know, what's coming. It says in Slakia, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, but shall not understand, and seeing you shall see and shall not perceive. So people, though they can see, they still can't perceive. They still don't understand what they're looking at. Though they can hear, they still can't comprehend what they're hearing. Okay? And the Lord got the prophets out on every single corner all over America, and at this point all over the world, you know, telling you, to warn you of these things, the impending doom. Okay, we're warning you of impending doom. It says, for this people's mind is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes, and it's like, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. So the Lord, he has, you know, blinded majority of our people, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, and he has deafened you so you can't see or hear, so you can be destroyed ultimately, man, because the Lord don't want to save everybody, so he's not going to heal you. It says, verse 16, here's the point, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. All right, so can you see this? Do you understand? Are you listening? All right, verse 17, for verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Okay, so hey, many righteous men and many prophets have desired to see the things that we see and have not seen them and not heard them. You know, and especially since we in this time now when we're seeing these prophecies come off the books. You see, when the prophets of old, when they saw these visions, they couldn't understand what they were seeing, but we understand. All right, we understand because we see it. All right, we're in this time where these things are starting to play out.
Thank you, brother.
Much appreciated.
All right, man. You like Balenciaga? I got an outfit for you.
Really?
Yeah, I got an outfit.
You like Balenciagas? These niggas are true, man. You know, which Balenciaga goes into Baal worship. Okay, that word Balenciaga goes into Baal when you break it down, and that, you know, just shows you who these motherfuckers worship, man. All right, but Jake is gonna go for this. Jake is, you know, if Jake got the money, they're gonna buy this, man. Just like Jake be, you know, using them electric cars. Listen, man. Jake got to get the newest iPhone when it come out. You know, your phone be just fine, but because the new one came out, I gotta go upgrade. I gotta get a new phone. No, man, you don't got to do all that, and that shows you people that are of this world. If you're of this world and you just caught up in this world is going to, and you're gonna be taken by this shit, and taken you will be took.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to order you. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna order you, and then I'll see you in another couple months. Okay? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So I'm
Nice
about
to
to
meet-
order you, okay, and I'm gonna see you in another couple of months. It says the new Tesla Robovan. This kind of reminds me of the futuristic iRobot. Right, and that movie came out. That movie came out in the early 2000s, I believe. But in the movie, it was projected for 2033. Okay, for 2033, that was the time place that movie was in. Which we already know by their agenda 2025, their agenda 2030. They're gonna move this shit fast, man. All right, you see these storms coming through. Which I just woke up from a dream earlier. I took a nap. And I woke up from a dream that another storm came, and it was worse than Helene, and it was worse than Milton, man. All right, I just had a dream about that a few hours ago. So these devils, they're not going to stop. They're gonna, if you got any type of thing that can happen near you, whether it be an earthquake, a tornado, a hurricane, they're gonna start sending them shits back to back, and they're gonna be outrageously strong. Watch the movie Geostorm. Okay, they showed you in the movie how they was doing this shit through the little technology that they have, which that's a part of this man's blessing, the sword. Okay, that goes into his technology. All right, so watch this right here.
Fantastic. Oh, and what happens if you need a vehicle that?
And you hear the simpletons, they freaking out. What is happening right now? And those of you have eyes to see and ears to hear, this is so in your face. They don't put out movies like you know what you know, the movie iRobot for nothing. You know, these devils, they tell you what they're doing through their movies, and I love watching you know, those sci-fi movies because they show you a lot in the movies. They tell you the truth in the movies. They say it's science fiction, you know, it's fake, but really it's real. Okay. Some of it. All right, let me make that clear because they do got a lot of weird stuff out there, but we understand that, you know, we can weed out the bullshit. All right, but as you see this vehicle right here, bringing it back right here, does not look like that right there. All right, this right here is just a bigger version. And I thought it was genius how the wheels were balls. So these vehicles, they could like literally turn. They can, you know, they can drive any kind of ways they wanted to, man. It was crazy. But this devil has, you know, this technology. You see this one, you know, and these don't get me wrong. This is going to, you know, they got the self-driving cars, which that's what he was in, Will Smith. You know, these are just the prototypes, you know, because they're going to. This is the new thing. This is why they sent that storm to North Carolina, because they wanted that lithium there, okay, to make batteries, and the quartz that was there to make those chips, okay. See, America's broke, so they can't go to these other countries and, you know, bargain with them no more, okay. So they got to, and they're in debt, trillions and trillions and hundreds of trillions in debt. So now America has to come to the point where they got to get what they need by any means, and that means fucking their own people over for the precious resources that's under them. They gonna do what they gotta do, okay. But in this movie iRobot, you know, like I said, watch the movie. I watched it a long time ago, but I just recently watched it, and it was crazy because they was trying to kill him, okay. Will Smith's character, they was trying to kill him because you know, the people that it was the AI that controlled this technology, you know, would show you that AI is going to be the next thing, or it already is all over the place. But AI saw him as a threat against its, you know, being, so it was trying to kill him. And he was in a highway, perfect scene. He was in a highway, and this thing opened up with hundreds of, or you know, a bunch of robots jumping out and jumping on his car and trying to make him. And the robot said, "You're experiencing a car accident." So they're gonna come for the profits, man. They doing this too because they want to come for the profits with this technology, man. Where was that? All right, they want to come for the profits with this technology. This is what these devils plan to do. All right, so Salaki, let me go back. I'm gonna play a few more videos, and I'm gonna Grab a few more scriptures and I'm gonna close out. Salaki. I didn't want to make.
What is the Tesla van?
This is we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that.
Oh my gosh! Of course they're going to make this.
And you see this coming towards you. That's what's big. So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a...
That Eve. You seen Eve popping out there? Jake, boy. I said, so look, this is 3 days ago, bro. I literally just watched iRobot today. So I literally, this is like, this was like, when the storm came, after the storm came, I was watching iRobot. And, that just go to show you that these devils ain't playing. All right, let's see right here.
See that?
Yes. You want to get a photo?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. Little video.
Look, people think this thing is they just created this to pour drinks. Oh, they're just going to create these robots to do little simple job. First of all, this is taking somebody's job. Where somebody feed their family and take care of their house. Bartenders. This is taking your job. Okay, so that means somebody's going to have to depend on the government more, which they really want to get rid of you people. Okay, they have no need for you anymore because now they got the technology to create robots. They can create their own workers. If you buy 20,000, okay, right now your average Jake family household make about 20,000 a year, which is poor. Okay, we are the poor. All right, and if you're a company who pay you about after taxes maybe 30 or 35, or it's like you're 25, maybe 25,000 after taxes, they'll rather buy this robot for $20,000, $30,000. Okay, because it don't come, it don't call out, don't need sick days, you don't gotta give it vacation days, and it can't sue you, right? So this is gonna be the new thing, and they're telling these things to throw up the peace signs, but it's crazy because most robots they don't make it with these type of hands, with human hands. He was saying how that's very hard to make, but what's important about human hands is they can shoot human guns, okay? Which they gonna come with probably guns already on them, on some Iron Man stuff. So if you paying attention, if your eyes are open, you're gonna see what this devil is doing. It says Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 5 verse 55, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. So don't just be ignorant of this. Oh, they're just gonna pour my drinks. No, pretty soon they're gonna use these robots to come, for you. Okay, to rule over you. That's why you seen in the beginning clean, and it's like in the beginning scene from iRobot. Eventually, those robots came down and started taking over the city. It's telling them it was a curfew. All right, so let me grab that real quick. Let's grab that real quick. All right, they start, fighting in the streets, and you see in the robots who was obviously winning. Just from that scene, like I said, go watch the movie. But I just want to put that scene in there. And fair use. I'm not making any money off of this. But I want to put that scene in there because it showed you how the people went up to fight against the robots, and the robots was whooping their ass. They had them running. Okay, they was throwing them. You saw how they was throwing them back into the crowd. They ran where they ran from. Now, if a robot grab you up and throw you, this thing, can crush your bones. This thing, has all type of force, and I'm just trying to paint the picture. Okay, I'm just trying to paint the picture so that you can see and understand the times that we're in. The chaos this man is about to bring. This is why the Lord said it's going to be a time worse than any time in history. Okay, advanced warfare. This is advanced warfare. You ever played Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare? Man, that was one of my favorite ones. You can literally, it was serious, man. All right, so it says, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So, and that's what you saw too. You had the people fighting against the robots. You know, these people are already fighting against each other. So this is how this devil, he wants to bring the order out of chaos, and this is going to be a part of his order. Okay, you know what? You uprise against the government, you don't get to work anymore. Okay, they might put you in a FEMA camp, and if they ever let you out, it's going to be these kind of cities, and you're going to have a charagma to even operate around these things, man. Okay, and they're going to put you out of work. It says, verse 16, for there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. They're already talking about how after this hurricane, you got militias forming in, North Carolina. You got people policing. Yeah, they said down here when this hurricane came and lights was out, hey, right now you got certain street lights that are being powered by a generator. Okay, right now. All right, whole streets are flooded. Trees down, and you got people talking about. I had a dream of that shit too. People was going around in the middle of the night and trying to go into people's houses. So we coming into this time, man. We coming into this time. The Lord's telling you what's coming. People gonna be invading each other's, privacy. One day you're gonna be sitting in your house, watching TV at night, and you're gonna see somebody walk, past your backyard, walk past a window, and eventually try to come up in there and do whatever they can. Especially if you got power and they don't. If you got food and they don't. Here's the point. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So you're not going to be able to just go where you please. And they're already defunding the police, which those were the original, foot soldiers for the elites. But now the elites, they said, no, we want better. We want compliance, because a lot of these police officers, they buck up against the system. Esau ain't dealing with that. He said he going right to the robots. All right.
Hey. Sweet. Thanks, man. Bro.
So let me see. I'm gonna show you some more. That's gonna be the new thing. And people are so simple. They don't see. All they see is the oohs and the ahs in front of them. They don't see the long term. You don't see that this thing is just taking your job. And in that movie Subservient, they showed you that. They was at it was Jake working on in construction, and they go to work one day and they see these tech billionaires walking through, and they said, what are they doing here? And he already knew. He said, how many of them are you going to get? Because these robots can do everything. They can trim hedges, fold clothes. There was a clip of Elon showing that, which I think I got it in here. As a matter of fact, Salakia. There was a clip of Elon showing that, man. Yeah, I got it in here. I'm gonna show you. So these things are gonna take your jobs.
Elon, he's a techno king.
Optimus can talk?
Yeah. He also does sign language.
Hey Optimus, what's up?
In the last video I did about this, Elon said himself that he's going to
How's it going, man?
He's going to put faces on them.
Join the party.
What do you think of the new Cybercab?
Cybercab looks amazing.
I know.
I'm trying to get a ride.
Dude, me too.
Elon.
It says, verse 17, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see, so it's going to get completely, buck wild out here, man. All right, and this is going to be the order out of that chaos. You think they're going to send, they already sending all your troops overseas. Why are they doing that? Because they don't need them no more. And they damn sure don't need them trying to fight against them. Because America will train you to be a killer when they send you to another country, but they don't train you to come over here and do that in their country. So you imagine if you make a bunch of enemies out of these people that you done train, they're gonna send you overseas, and they're gonna persecute your family with technology. All right. It's in your sons overseas, you know, and this is why the war is going to get nuclear as well, because you imagine a war where nations are just sending robots to fight. It's pointless. You see, it says, verse 19: A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. And we're in this time right now. Okay, we're in this time right now, and what we're seeing right here on the screen is the next step. Esau is far out, man. This devil, he's always, you know, 10 steps ahead. If you're not paying attention, you're not gonna see all this stuff coming. You know, when the technology came and phones, and I was just thinking about that earlier too. You know, just, you know, playing these. I got a video game I play. I started playing after the storm. It's called Cyberpunk 2077. All right, that's supposed to be the year, but it's another futuristic game. You know, a lot of movies and shows, and you know, even when I play the game, you know, I don't really, you know, watch or play anything or do anything unless it's some type of understanding I can get from it. And I bought this game Cyberpunk, and it's in the year 2077, and that game shows you all the shit that they want to have by then. Okay, another thing too, in that game, they showed you how if I'm playing a game and I want to call, I can call my cars to come to me, and they can come to me, nobody driving it, and pull it right in front of me. And this is the same thing I did a video on a few days ago with Tesla. Now they had a new upgrade where your car can come to you in the parking lot, and you don't have to walk to your car anymore. Pretty much, you can call your car to you. You see how far advanced this thing is advancing, man. So the Lord has shown us, man. All right, He's shown us what all this leads up to. We see it. It's clear as day. Let me see. Let's go up.
As I hit the curb.
How was that, guys? Very cool.
Woo!
These guys. See, this is the prototype, man. Because they're gonna have they're gonna send some real ones out, man. All right, some Terminator type ones. You see all these people walking around the robot. They're like the people that work with Tesla. That's, I guess, like a barrier. You know, now that people are security for robots, I guess. But let me see. That's Elon Musk getting in the e-vehicle. Yeah. And as you see when he got in that car right there. Let me see. You see how far back the seats are? Because you don't have to drive. There's nobody in the other seat either. There's nobody in the other seat. So you can get in the car now and now you're a passenger. It shows you in the movie Upgrade. The movie Upgrade, beginning of the movie, they got in the car, you know, him and his wife, and the car was driving them, and they was getting freaky in the back seat. And, you know, somebody hacked the car, you know, which was I don't want to give that movie away either, but it was a computer that hacked the car, and they pretty much, you know, got into a car crash and got, you know, robbed. Okay. So, you know, this is what they want to do, but this is not good for Jake. You know, this is part of Esau's total control. If you do any crime, they're gonna, you know, stop your car, control your car. You know, they'll make your car drive you right to the police station. Instead of a high speed chase, they make you, as soon as you get in your car, your own car can arrest you. Can you see how far this thing goes out? Your own car can arrest you. So imagine if you a man of the Lord, you know, and you just put up a video against this man's system. You know, it says only Elon can make an EV, a robot, a rocket, coin, a government, and the government efficiency succeed in 1 week. All right, I guess. Which this guy is a complete sellout. He's a pawn. You know, anytime you see anybody doing this type of stuff, best believe they're controlled, and he's funded.
Way cooler than I thought it
I ain't gonna lie, and the thing look kind of hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, that thing look hard. Gold, that thing is hard. That's the first time I actually, you know, stopped and looked at it, but that thing is hard, man. Oh, and just like this right here, you know, this car was kind of hard, man. You see, you see how the doors open up? Now it's just the butterfly. It's the same shit, man. It's the same thing. All right. They're doing this with drones. Okay. The technology this man has now is insane.
Optimus. It's insane. It's even talking.
Say hi to my friend John.
Put shoes on it. Come on,
John,
thing look.
where's John?
Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you?
How you doing? Very good.
That's crazy. I'm
Where are
talking
you
to a
from,
robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live?
Okay. Let's see the van. Robo van. So you're gonna start seeing these on the road now. Police gonna pull up in the paddy wagon like this.
So everything we've developed, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques.
It all actually implies into a humanoid robot. So what are they doing? They're trying to take the Most High's creation and make their own creation out of it. You know?
Speaking of robots,
And then say that they're God. That's some wicked shit. You devils want to take the Most High's creation and say that they created it and say that they're gods now. You know, all they're doing is trying to mimic what the Lord did.
with Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. And I think at scale,
And they wanted for everybody to have this in their household, which is just another Alexa device, which is nothing but a spying device. In the movie iRobot, you know, his grandma got one. She said she won the lottery and she won one. All right, and when she tried to leave one day, the robot told her, "No, you can't leave right now." You see, total control.
you know, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000-$30,000, probably less than a car.
Less than a car. People and they're gonna make these things faster. Don't get it twisted. They're gonna increase them. Like the movie iRobot, it was running fast as hell. He was chasing the robot. The robot was burning him. You know, so they're gonna make them fast. And people gonna say, "To hell with a car." They're gonna just jump on the back of this thing while I run through the streets. All right.
It's my prediction, long term. Now, you know, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot.
Autonomous assistant humanoid friend. Look at all the things it's doing.
It's my prediction, long term. Now, you know, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks.
Now you hear all those different jobs that he just named off. You know, tutor your kids, be a babysitter, all types of things. And those are jobs that's going to be taken. Okay, he was crying about the Mexicans taking your jobs. Well, shit, they got something better.
Walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries,
mow your lawn,
just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do.
It's gonna make people more fatter because they're not gonna move. They're not gonna be doing nothing. They're gonna look SpaceX, Starship explosion. All right, so look, this guy's doing SpaceX too. If I didn't already mention that. So this devil, man, he's moving.
And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be
And I'm watching this on this guy's platform. Like, you understand? Which they're just using him as a pawn to push out their agendas, and they paint him as some man that's free, that's for freedom of speech, and he's for the people. No, this nigga is you know he's a pawn in their game.
The biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah.
Look at him. Yeah. So there you go, man. All right, they're gonna get these things jobs.
Optimus.
Can you give a peace sign, Optimus? Can you do the peace sign? There he is. That's it.
Another one.
There you go.
Motherfucker throwing up the horns. That's the spirit. These devils throwing up the horns, man. All right. You paying attention?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give a hell yeah, Optimus? Can you give a peace sign, Optimus?
Yeah. Peace and safety, right? Let's go right here.
Can you do the peace sign? There he is. That's
another one.
There you go, the devil. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3, it says, In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. You're right, because it's looking very bleak for the future. Okay, jobs ain't gonna be shit. They had that whole thing with the port strike. They were striking because they wanted more money, and they said, if you didn't pay attention, they said automation. So that means they got robots over there taking on people's jobs. And I showed you that in my video where you had these robots that was doing all the jobs that people would usually have to do. So instead of people working at them plants, it's going to be robots, and they don't need you anymore. If they don't need you anymore, you are disposable, okay, expungible. These devils are going to do what they do, and then hence Jacob's trouble, hence a time like never before in history. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. So the grinding is going to be low, man. And then it's going to eventually cease. All right. Which that means working. Okay. You're not going to be able to work. You know, if you can't work, you're not going to be able to pay your bills. You're not going to be able to afford anything. Okay. So there's going to be no more middle class. It's going to be poor. Dead poor. And if you want to continue to go with the society, you're going to have to take a C-hip, a microchip, you know, they want to put it inside of you and, you know, further control and track you. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So people are going to be waking up trying to find jobs. They're not going to be able to find none. And the music is good. And the music is, you know, trash right now, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna be dancing and singing in the bars and, you know, having karaoke night no more. People gonna be, you know, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, man. All right, because that's why they said they want to get rid of 6 billion people by such and such time. Right? This is all according to their plan. I'm just trying to paint the picture. I'm just trying to, you know, give warning. Scripture says, let me grab that real quick. Let me see. Prophet. It's like, you know, watchman. This is Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. See, Esau is trying to make his heaven on earth, but the Lord is through with this man. So he's about to take him out of power, and we're going to make Jerusalem a praise on earth. It starts with a people before it's a place. Okay, a people before it's a place. It says, but the point is the watchmen, the prophets that are watching, you on our watchtowers, and we're not giving you no peace day nor night. You know, videos constantly going out. Brothers constantly putting videos out, you know, telling you of the time that we're coming into. But you know who's not? These false prophets and these false teachers. Let me go right here. Because you got these, you know, pastors and these 501c3 sellout churches, you know, that they're not warning you about this. All right. It says Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. See, it's like his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleep, lying, loving to slumber. And that's what, you know, these false teachers and these false pastors, you know, your T.D. Jakeses, your Creflo Dollars, your Joel Osteens, these, you know, and all of the like, even some of these false camps, man, you know, that are sold out. They're not warning you about this. They're like a dumb dog, a sleeping, lying down dog that cannot bark and loves to slumber. If somebody breaks in your house, they're not going to bark. You know, when a dog hear somebody walking on the sidewalk, they paying attention, you know. And when that person turns into your house, their ears jump up and they bark, oh! And they alert you, they alarm you. But if a dog ain't, when they see stuff happening, they're not going to alarm you. If the watchman ain't alarming you, then, you know, they're good for nothing. It says, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. They greedy, you know, they get paid off. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. They all about themselves. Okay, they don't really care about the people, the brothers and sisters, you know, the believers. It says, come ye, say they, I will fetch wine and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as the day, and much more abundant. Right? So these devils, they, you know, they done sold out, and they pretty much you know, they pretty much ain't gonna warn you. So the Lord has set up true watchmen to warn you. Let me grab a few more. Let's go to Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up thy word and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right, so the knowledge is being increased in the earth, man. There's a lot of information out here right now, and you know, you see with technology what that's doing. Okay, YAHAWASHI is increasing understanding out here, and these devils, Esau is growing with his technology. There's a lot of information out here right now. All right, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 3, chapter 28, verse 3. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Okay, so thou art wiser than Daniel. All right, and that's talking about you Edomites. These Edomites, they don't figure some shit out. And the Lord gave them that, you know, that on the left hand side, that, you know, that you know, that knowledge to create these things that we see today, this technology that they're creating. And it's only for their destruction. It says in the NLT, Ezekiel 28, verse 3, you regard yourself as wiser than Daniel and think no secret is hidden from you. Because these devils there, they search out everything. You know, they're explorers. It says, with your wisdom and understanding, you have amassed great wealth, gold and silver, and your treasures. Yes, your wisdom yes, your wisdom has made you very rich, and your riches have made you very proud. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says, because you think you are wise as God, I will now bring against you a foreign enemy, the terror of the nations. They will draw their swords against you, against your marvelous work of wisdom, and defile your splendor. So the Lord setting up this man's fall right here in his face. Two more, Salakia. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. But the Lord setting up this man's fall. Okay, though he go to fill his belly. Lord, I can grab that too. Salakia. It says Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. I'm going to NLT. It says, for there will be greater anguish than at any time since the world began, even, and it will never be so great again. We come into a time worse in history. It says, in fact, unless that time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be shortened for the sake of God's chosen ones, the elect. Okay, it shall be shortened for the elect's sake, man. All right. And this devil, he's not going to, if it was possible, he shall deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. The elect are going to, peep what this devil is doing. It says, verse 23, and then if anyone tells you, look, here is the Messiah, or there he is, don't believe it, right? Because they making, they're worshiping. People are worshiping anything now. They worship Elon. They worship Trump. It says, for false messiahs and false prophets will rise up and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, or it's like a great sign and wonders so as to deceive, if possible, even God's chosen ones. And in the KJV it says, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So if it were possible, so it's not possible. Whoever the elect are, they're not going to be deceived. They're not going to fall for this bullshit, man. Okay, but they're going to get the majority of people. They're going to have you out there. Ooh, wow, oh my God, all that stuff, and they're going to get you, man. Right. While your mouth open, they're going to put a C-hip in you, and lead you to everlasting damnation and destruction. Okay. Which is ultimately going to be those nukes, and you're going to feel it. It's going to feel like forever. It ain't going to be forever, obviously, but it's going to feel like forever, When they say it's like your time goes by when you're having fun. Well, what about when you're not having fun? Time takes forever. It goes very slow. Okay? Imagine in the day of your judgment. The Lord going to stop time so you can feel it. So, hey, if you get deceived by this, man, then that's on you. All right, let me see. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. I didn't want to make this too long, but the spirit takes over, man. So Salakia. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse. Let's go to verse 3. It says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So Esau is that man of sin. He's being revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, man that's meant to be destroyed. It says, who opposeth himself, who imposeth, Salakia. Let me slow down. I'm a little excited. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, for they, or that is worshipped, or so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Let me bring that back. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's what Esau wants to do. This is what he wants to put a brain implant in your head. He wants to be inside your body. He wants to control you. He wants to make sure that you don't pray for anything. This is it. They want to get rid of prayer. Because when we need something, we pray to the Lord. But now he's gonna have it where he gonna give you a universal basic income, or a robot to spy on you, and arrest you when need be. A damn tiny apartment in a 15-minute city, smart city, and you're gonna have to take that chip if you want to, somewhat live the life that you've been living. All right, and they're gonna give you, they showed you that too in that game, Cyberpunk. That he said he went to get food. He said, "You got anything made with actual meat, like actual animal meat?" And they said, "Of course not. What? No." So it showed you that everything is, this is where this man is going. He said, you will own nothing and be happy. You will eat Z-bugs. They're not bullshitting. That's not just for, clicks and views on the internet. No, they're telling you what their plan is. And that's why the Lord's going to stop this, man. It says, in the NLT, it says, don't be fooled by what they say, for the day will not come until there is a great rebellion against the Most High, and the man of lewdness is revealed, of lawlessness is revealed, the one who brings destruction. And Esau has been found out. It says he will exalt himself and defy everything that people call the Most High and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of the Most High, claiming that he himself is the Most High. And Esau wants to put his, with his technology, he wants to get in your brain. He wants to, be your conscience. So to say. Look at that movie Upgrade. Look at that movie Implanted. Those people, they took that technology and that chip was talking to their ass in their head. They can hear them in their head. Nobody else can hear them. That's like that's how the Most High works in your thoughts. He speaks to you through thoughts. He'll give you a thought. That want to be in your mind, and then if he get in your mind, he can record all your thoughts. All right. So one more. Let me see. Let's go to Job. Let's go to Job, chapter 20 and 23. Job chapter 20 and 23. It says, I read it in the NLT. I'm reading the KJV first. It says, Job chapter 20 verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. When he try to accomplish his new world order completely, and when this man get to really eating, it says, but in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which is the path of difficulty. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word wicked goes into workers. You won't take their jobs. They're going to come against the people. So the people are going to fight against you. Let me prove that real quick, though. For this word, the wicked, it says,
Strong's H 6001. A male.
It says a laborer, sufferer, wretched one. We're definitely laborers and sufferers. Laborers, workmen, sufferer, toiling. It says toiling, concretely a laborer, figuratively sorrowful, that laboreth, that is a misery, had taken labor, wicked workmen. Okay, and that's and you see all over TikTok people crying about prices going up, how they're dying, they're drowning in debt. You see, so this devil, man, he's showing you what he's about. All right, he's only going to get worse. It says when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So while Esau is trying to accomplish all this, the Lord's going to hit him with those nukes. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. This man gonna try to flee and run. That's why Elon talking about occupy. He had a shirt on the other day. I saw it. It said "Occupy Mars." What? You're not going to fucking Mars, dude. Relax. All right. Why do the heathen imagine a vain thing? They think that their kingdom is going to last forever. The Lord's going to take this man out of power. All right. So right when he go to fill his belly, the Lord's going to destroy him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. So you will, if you're still in the land of America, a fire that is not blown shall consume you. America is going to be destroyed with thermal nuclear missiles. Okay. It says, bringing it back. It says, in the NLT, Job 20 verse 22, in the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery. May the Most High give them a belly full of trouble. May the Most High rain down his anger upon them. And what did Thanos say in the movie Avengers? Which that was bullshit. And, that the first end game, it was the end game was good because it showed you. I believe that was the one when Thanos came and it showed. I gotta watch the movie again, by the way. But it showed you, that was pretty much supposed to represent YAHAWASHI. But a point in that part of that movie, Thanos, that character, he said, rain fire. And that's what the Lord is about to do with these nukes. Okay. It says, when they try to escape an iron weapon, a bronze-tipped arrow will pierce them. The arrow is pulled from their back, and the arrowhead glistens with blood. They're going to be destroyed. The terrors of death are upon them. So Esau, you only got so much longer, man. All right, your time is almost up. Okay, Esau knows this. All right, Esau knows his time is almost up. So, he has a bounds that he cannot pass, no matter what he try to do. And how he try to make himself God, as he say. All right, it's not going to happen. Okay, the Lord is going to destroy this man, and we're going to be the gods on earth. Okay, but that's the point. With that being said, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba Ball, personal has been edifying, and hopefully Shalom.